in our syllabus, financial literacy. It is important to understand because what are the actually finances, and financial literacy is must for us to understand, because finances is the backbone of any business or any family or any of personal finance and business finances. So we will understand now what are actually finances, financial literacy. We will understand the basic terms. As we are a student of science, we study 11, 12 in science. We don't know about commerce, and these some terms are like some technical commerce terms. Commerce means that is not typical commerce, but finances. What is actually financial literacy? We should understand the basic terms. It is very small. You cannot see with your bare eyes. I will explain the things. What is definition of difference between accounts and finance? See, there are finance thing is there. So first I will actually explain about what is finance and what is actually personal finance and business finance. See, finances, as we know, it is managing the money. It is nothing but managing the money. Means whatever money you are having at this stage, as a business or as a person. See, again the thing is, many times business finances are different and personal finances are different. Many times people they mix and match these things. They mixes their personal finances into business finances and business finances into personal finances. They are not differentiating that. So it is very important to understand that these two things are different. Of course, I know personal finances. We should be if you are starting a business, then you should be creating the business finance different way. So there are two different finances: business finance and personal. As I told you, finance is nothing but the how you manage the money. Whatever money you are having, you are investing the money, or how to do the expenditure of your money, how to invest the money, and even how to get good business out of your money. So what is investment, what is expenses, that also the mindset actually we should be having. And what is actually money, that is also important to understand. What is actually money? We know that there is a currency, but how actually money can be managed to create the wealth, to create a very good way of income sources. So these are very basic things we should understand in the finance chapter. So these are understanding. That is why it is called the financial literacy. So see, money is actually is the way we transact for each and every thing in the real life situation. So money is actually many times we misunderstood about money. Money is important in our life. So many people say that money is not important, but you should not say this, because your mindset should be money is very important and need more money, right? Because we need more money. Many times in India we see the lacks in our society, a lack of thought. We see money is not important, relations are important. I know relations are more important, but money is the important thing. If we go for any hospital or like that, so nobody pays the bill for us, right? So that is why money is important, and we should be here to actually aspire for creating more and more money in our life. So that is the thing. Money is the important thing. After that, we should see. Actually, I can go and go for on money part, but I will not, because we are understanding the finances. So accounts and finance, and in that also accounts is different than finance. See, accounts is what? Accounts is means recording the transactions in your business. See, if the sale is happening, so I am recording. See, in this month, rupees 2 lakhs of sale is happened from my business. I am recording. So suppose 100 bills have been generated, or 10 bills have been generated for 2 lakh of sale. So what is that? So I am recording those bills, and that is called accounts. Means that is record keeping the record of bills. So that is accounts. And what is finance? Actually, finance is actually planning the money for your business, like allocating the resources. This finance is something related to bank. Suppose I am having a bank account and I am having rupees 5 lakh in my bank account. So how should I allocate that money? That is finance. That is not my accounts. That is finance. Because those 5 lakhs rupees actually how I am using. So if I am going for suppose purchase of suppose some machinery or some raw material, so that is all, that is allocation of money or resources, that is all called finance. So accounts is different and finance is different. So here that understanding should be very clear. Focus area of accounts is actually recording the historical data, whatever happened in the transactions last 3 months. Suppose I actually bill 100 bills or 200 bills to customers, various customers. That is all account data. And future oriented planning, analysis, decision making, that is finance. See, I am going to purchase the machinery, that is a future thing. So that is in finance. So that is the basic difference. See, in like accounts tools like software tools like Tally, QuickBooks and Zoho Books. So these are actually the softwares used in accounts for recording the day-to-day transactions. See, you must be knowing Tally is a software, and that is a very important software for accounting purposes. Not for accounting, also for even production and even how to manage your salaries. Nowadays there are so many softwares. You must be knowing, I think, about SAP. So SAP is a very it is an ERP actually. ERP means it is an enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning tool, and it is a software. SAP is that the first software to manage all businesses in a software thing. So before SAP, and SAP is used in many multinational companies. The businesses which turnover is like in 1,000 crore or in big businesses in 5,000 crore. So those businesses actually are run by SAP. I worked in SAP as an 2010 I was working in Kirloskar. So that time that software was there. That software is very awesome software, but that is very expensive software, and that is SAP's US software. It is not, and it is, of course, we can customize that software in Indian conditions, but it is a very expensive software, and only the companies which are established companies can use it, because it is a very important and very safe software, you can say, for even transactions recording, right from your salaries, right from your production processes. What is the raw material is coming, what the raw material is finished, who is there in the your factory stock, or what the bills are being done. If the bill is done, then that is automatically deducted from the stock, and the bill is created, and it is the same system is working in all in connection with this thing. If the stock of suppose raw material is reduced, then it is automatically sending signals to the purchase department that this raw material is now less, so you can purchase that raw material. So that way it is giving the feedback to the even purchase manager in the factory or in the company. So that is called the enterprise resource planning, ERP. Now after that, I think 2005 or like that, the SAP came to India, and after that so many companies of ERP are there, and Tally is the main driver in Indian economy, because Tally is the most important software. There are Tally 9, Tally 10, there are versions are there. So nowadays I think accounting Tally 9.0 is I think running nowadays. It is also very good software. Basically it is on accounting software. So whatever the transactions are going, suppose pay the taxes of the taxes. I want to actually pay the GST. Whatever the things are there, it is very much accordingly. It is capturing the data and it is keeping safe there. And not only keeping, but the reporting also it can done. Suppose I am a general manager in a company and I ask for data. What in the last month you have done the sales? What are the outstanding of the company? What are the bills? Also after that, I want to know the salaries of the total employees. After that, what are the sales expenses and everything. If I want to know, then that single software, Tally or ERP. After that, Zoho, you must be knowing Zoho company. So that Zoho is now in that all things because Zoho is an Indian company. You must be knowing that company. It is a Tamil Nadu based company and it is a very good company nowadays. Like Google, this company Zoho is also coming in a very good way. So Zoho is also software also. It is called Zoho Books. Zoho Books is also a tool, that is software tool like it has created. So after that, for accounting purposes, these are software. So financial management only ERP systems like SAP, but for finances. Even Excel sheet can work for finances. So that is the thing. After that, approach, time horizon, user base, accounts, and the finances are actually these are two different things. See, for this skill required for accounting is a different skill because while keeping the records, you should be very accurate if whatever the deals are being done in accounting. And for finances, it is important to understand the strategic thinking. Strategic thinking means what? See, if I want to invest in suppose my company for purchasing some machinery, so that is where I need the strategic thinking, analytical skill, and risk management. I should take up to what level I should take the risk in my business. That thought process needed in finances. That is the basic differences in accounts and finances. So accounts in target is accuracy goal. See, accounts should be very accurate in recording their data because importantly, what at the end of the day, it is important that your data should be accurate. If I am putting 10 in suppose above 100, or if I am wrongly put 20, then what happens? You know what. So that is why accuracy is important in is expected also from accounts department. Whatever the commerce people are there, they must be very accurate in recording the data. So percentage of accuracy is matters in capturing the data. So after that, compliance goal, accounting team is again responsible for compliances. Compliances means what? The taxes. On the time they are actually filing the returns, they are filing the taxes or not to the government. That is the compliance thing. And reporting goals means whatever the reports are there, they should communicate to their manager. So that is a reporting goal, and that is also very important. And reporting is important to make the decision by the business owner. So basics of financial management, understanding financial literacy. Actually, when we communicate as a finances, see there are so many things. First thing in actually finances, as we know, allocating the resources. Where I should invest the money, that is important in finances. After that, important is saving. Even also where to invest. See, I want to invest in suppose in some new factory or new resources. That is again financial thinking. Now the important thing in accounting is record keeping. Importance of record keeping. See, role of records in profitability and audits. See, if we are not recording in the right way, then it may happen that the things cannot be run very smoothly in the company. If I am not able to pay the salaries of the employees, then that is again a very important and very that is important thing. Because if I want to pay the salary, I want to check how much balance in the bank I am having. So if I am not having the sufficient bank balance in the at the end of suppose month, at the 30th or 31st of day, then how can I pay the salary to the people? So that is an important thing, and that is the part of accounts. He should the account manager should take care of all these things. So these are some basics things about financial literacy, credit management and loans. See, many times it happens that credit management means if we are not having so much cash in the account or bank, so then we should take a loan, or how we should manage the money, or we should take some money from some like other sources or whatever the thing. So managing the debt and interest, government schemes, loan repayment, all these things are very important when it comes to finance management. Building financial stability. See, here again the cash flow management. As I said, cash is important in every business or in your personal thing. So if we are not having sufficient cash or bank balance in the bank, then we should arrange that, and where should we arrange that money? That is a part of like financial stability. So profit allocation, reinvestment. After that, financial literacy for see, this is of course finance. I have written pharmacy, but it is for everyone. Basic financial terms I will tell you. So revenue. What is revenue? Revenue is actually nothing but when we sell anything and we get money. So that is called revenue. So that is important in any business. Income generated from business operations. Whatever you are doing, the business, whatever money coming in your bank account, by the way of operations of the business is called revenue. Expenses, cost incurred to run the business. Anything we are like expending to run the business, that is called cost. If I am for the sale purpose, I am traveling to some places, that expenditure for sales purposes, if I am going by car or if I am staying in some hotel, all these things are cost of that business. So these are called expenses. Profit, revenue minus expenses is the financial gain. Whatever I am getting revenue minus whatever I have actually expenditure done, minus that is called gain, and that is profit. Loss is when expenses exceed revenue. If the expenses are more than your revenue, then you are in loss. Cash flow, movement of money and in and out. How the cash flow, also you know how the money is coming and going out of your business, that is called cash flow management. Capital means funds used to start a business. Capital means capital means the money which is used for the running of your business. We see also in that I will actually come what is the fixed asset, what is the variable asset. Also I will tell about that. Assets, as you know, resources owned by the business. Assets. Equipment building is the actually fixed asset, and raw material is actually a variable asset. So liabilities, debts, obligations, the business owns. Liabilities are the things which debts means I have to pay the money to other party. That is called debt. So these are liabilities. Obligations that business owns. So I am actually liable for suppose paying money to a supplier who has sold like raw material to me. Then that is my liability. Equity, as we know, equity is important. Equity is actually percentage of share in that company. If I am owner of that company, it may happen that I must be 100% owner of that company. Means in private limited company there are also different types of companies also they are having business. So I will tell you about this in a bit and very short way. So see, first is we are having proprietorship business. Proprietor means a single person running the business, that is called proprietorship. Second is partnership. Partnership is I am coming with some fellow member. even with your family or without your family also, that can be a partnership like deed you can do. In that also partnership may be like a 50-50 partnership or 60-40 or 70-30, whatever the partnership may be, the share you are holding, that is also called an equity. After that, private limited company. And in private limited company there are two minimum directors. See, again it is a like different entity. It is recorded with it should be registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and that is where private limited company comes into the picture. So private limited company is having minimum 2 directors, and those minimum 2 and maximum 15 directors we can have in private limited company. And in that, the share of the each fellow. See, if I am having 10 directors in my private limited company, each should have like 10% of equity share. That is called equity. Equity means my share in the company. So that is called equity. See, if I am holding suppose 25% of share equity in a company, then other 7 or 8, 9 persons are having only 75%. That should be distributed in a very correct way, and that is distributed in like AOA, it is called understand MOA also, memorandum of understanding, MOA. So that is also important. So that equity share, owner's interest in the business after liabilities subtracted. So equity is again after subtracting my liabilities. If I am actually having 1 lakh rupees of equity and I want to pay, but I am having also liability of suppose 50,000, then I am holding only 50,000 rupees of equity. So that's how it is. Equity is like share. As you know, many times it happens that private limited companies and startups also raising funds. So when they raise funds from any suppose investor, suppose you are investor and you are investing some 1 crore rupees in my company, then you are asking for some equity. Equity means what? See, 5% of equity. If you are investing 1 crore rupees and you are charging, so you are asking me to give me 5% of your equity. This 5% of your ownership you are diluting. Your ownership you are diluting at the cost of 1 crore rupees of his investment. So that is where how you actually want to understand the equity. Equity is very important thing. Actually, you should learn about this equity actually, because this is a very regular term. It is coming nowadays. You can understand. So financial literacy, fundings and loan terms, working capital, as you know, working capital is nothing but the capital which is required for raw material or day-to-day expenses. That is called working capital. Funds available for daily operations. Term loan is a loan that is available for a company or a business to run that actually on monthly, and that term loan is like it should be paid the EMI, monthly installment should be paid, and that is called term loan. Credit score, as we know, the CIBIL score. CIBIL score is the credit score. Now interest rate, you know interest rate. If I am borrowing some money from a bank, suppose 10 lakh rupees, 5 lakhs, whatever the bank is charging as a part of using that money, that is called interest. Collateral security, as we know, if I am taking some loan from bank, suppose 10 lakh, so that bank is telling me to have some collateral security, like my plot or my home or agricultural land, whatever. That is the collateral security. Means the bank is trusting me for 10 lakh rupees, but before that bank is telling no, I am trusting for you for 10 lakhs, but what is the guarantee you will repay that amount? So for that I should have some property in your name. So that is attached to my that loan. So that is called collateral security. Many times it happens in bank also. That is collateral security. Overdraft facility, a credit facility allowing businesses to withdraw more than the current balance. Overdraft means suppose I am having 1 lakh rupees in my bank account and I need 2 lakhs or 4 lakhs. So I can withdraw that 4 lakh rupees even if I am having 1 lakh rupees. So that is called overdraft. But for that 3 lakh, the bank will charge interest on that. So that is overdraft. Repayment schedule. Repayment schedule, as you know, if I want to actually repay to the bank in EMI, so that is the repayment schedule. So after that, accounting and financial management, bookkeeping is like recording the daily finances, recording whatever the happening. Bookkeeping means I am actually entering each and every transaction in my books of accounts. It is not like in the olden days, people are like recording in pen and paper and in like in notebook like that. It is not happen these days. As we know, these are all transactions now happening on the computer and in software also. So that is bookkeeping. Budgeting. Budgeting is planning, estimating income and expenses. Budgeting means estimating income. We know the like our household budget we plan, how much expenses we need, how much money we need for the coming month or like that. So that is budgeting. Balance sheet. Balance sheet is a statement showing assets, liabilities, and equity at the specific date. This it is like a report, like medical report. See, if I am actually having some disease or something like that, if I am checking my body and actually at this date, whatever the percentage of like in my body, so that everything actually is important for the business also. That is like a medical report. That is the balance sheet. Means how much profit you are earning, how much loss you are actually done, or how much equity you are having. Are you a cash flow company or are you in the debt? आप बहुत कर्जा में डूबे हो गया. So that is all actually dependent on the balance sheet. Income statement. Income statement is nothing but the very financial document that summarizes the revenue and expenses. That is the income statement. After that, profit margin. A percentage of profit is the related to the revenue. Means I am doing the revenue, but really I am getting a profit or not. See, many times a company get so much of like revenue, they earning like they are doing huge amount of sale, but expenses are also huge, so they cannot make a good amount of profit. So that company is not viable company. That company is not a good cash rich company. That is not called a good company, because many times businesses make money, but they don't make profit. They make money, but they don't make profit. That is the situation. Many times it happens. So depreciation, you know, see, if I'm having some machinery of rupees 10 lakh in my factory, after 1 year, that amount 10%, by every year 10% of that amount of machinery is being less. So that is what depreciation. See, if that machinery is of 10 lakh in first year, so after suppose 1 year, 10% you can deduct. 10% means 1 lakh rupees. So after 1 year, that machinery is become only of 9 lakh. So that is called depreciation. Inventory management, whatever the stock I am having in my business, so that is all inventory management, monitoring the stocks levels. So that is called inventory management. That may be a finished good stock or that may be a raw material stock. So that is the financial literacy we are having. Accounts management terms, investment and growth, return on investment. Whatever the money I am putting in business, if I am getting, how much I am getting out of that. Suppose I am investing rupees 10 lakhs and how much I am getting monthly basis. That is on ROI, return on investment. That is called ROI. A measure of profitability of over the investment. Fixed asset, as I told, land, machineries and fixed asset. Operational efficiency means how actually well the business uses resources. So that is called operational efficiency. Government schemes, as you know, subsidy, you know, subsidy means the amount which is actually given by the government to run any business or to run any thing. That is the support system given by government of in India. That is the Maharashtra. That is subsidy. GST, goods and taxes, tax, that is GST. TDS is tax deducted at source. That is called TDS. These are all like financial literacy terms, very fast and going, because risk management terms. Then again, insurance, you know, insurance, anything actually insured. If I am having some machinery of rupees, suppose 1 lakh and insuring that machinery. So that is to mitigate the financial risk. To reduce the financial risk, I make the insurances. Because something happens, suppose fire happens or suppose some flood comes and that anything happens to my building or land or machinery, then the insurance can be covered. That is the thing. So again, risk management, After that, we should learn about digital and modern financial tools. First, UPI, as you know, UPI, Unified Payment Interface, a real-time payment system to transfer instant money. After that, net banking, you know net banking, managing financial transactions through online platform. After that, mobile wallets, you know, digital platform for storing money. Like Paytm, it was a wallet, mobile wallet. After that, I told about ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, a system to manage the business processes, including accounting and inventory. So key ratios. See, there are like if the company want to be in profit, then the company should be like the ratio should be very clear. Here are like current ratio and debt to equity ratio. Means what current ratio is actually current liabilities divided by current like assets. That is called current ratio. By this current ratio, you can understand at any time of at any given time of like thing, you can understand the health of the company. So that is where financial health is written. So financial health is very important for any business. If the financial health is not good, then we are not in a good situation for the business. Debt to equity ratio, inventory to turnover ratio. These are like terms, financial terms that should be the understanding the fund management, importance of fund management, ensure the like operational sustainability builds trust among stakeholders. Because see, fund management is a very important thing in any business. So that is where investors, banks are also interested because they are your lenders. Bank is your financial institution. Those are very important to your business because they have paid loan to you and you must perform in a very good way. So types of funds like working capital, long-term investment and emergency reserves. Sources of funds, as we know, equity contributions from members. See, whoever you are actually the member invested in your company. As you know, there are like shareholders in a limited company. If the company is very big, then there are like shareholders having. They are all investing money in your company, and their money they are investing. So that is again a shareholder part. After that, government grants, subsidies, managing funds like effectively. So many times you should use your funds very effectively in your company, and that is important. So budgeting again is important. What is budget? A financial plan that estimates income and expenses. Budget, I think I have told you already. Budget is a plan, financial plan that estimates income and expenses that helps prevent overspending. Many times we can spend more than what is expected, and that should not be done. Steps to create a budget. Identify income sources like how you are doing sales, what is the grants or subsidies coming from government. That should be added, and categorize your fixed variable reserve funds. If anything like fixed budget you are having, that should be, and priorities should be set in every year. If you have planned to purchase a machinery of rupees 1 lakh this year, and I should not like purchase more than that, so I should not do that. Because if I overspend, if I take purchase the machinery of 2 lakhs, then I will be like not going as per the budget of the company. So that should be avoided. So these are some like tips. Topics covered: components of good budget, operational cost, marketing and sales expenses, financial obligations, periodic review, record keeping. Topics covered: importance of record keeping. Okay, that is right. Revenue, if you understood revenue expenses. Here, I want to actually hold your attention on this topic because what happened, this operating cycle is a very important cycle. So you must know at this stage about this concept. This is a very very important concept. Many people at the senior level also they don't understand about this this actually concept. That concept I am going to share you. Very very important. Because wherever you are doing in company or wherever, keep in the mind that this is a very important factor for any company to run. In any business, it may be a small business, it may be a shop, or it may be a big company, but it matters the most. What is this current like days of operating cycle? See what happens like in any business. See, I purchase the raw material. I purchase the raw material. I put in the like process, and I make it the finished good. So that is the actually part of any business. So I go for raw material and I actually prepare manufacturing process and I go for the finished product. But in that thing, how much days it takes from purchasing of raw material to preparing, not only preparing finished good, but after that I am selling that good. I am going to the market. I am selling to the market, and after that that money is coming to again my bank account. So how much actually this process is taking time? How many days it takes? So that is very important. That is called operating cycle. See, in any business, suppose in my business, see I go for, see I suppose I manufacture for any food product. If I manufacture any food product, and for that suppose 15 days I require for raw material. 15 days I take for raw material. After that I process. For processing I take suppose 8 days. 15 plus 8, 21 days has gone. Suppose after the that finished product, I put it for 8 days again. So what happened? 8 plus 8 plus 15 means almost 1 month, 30 days gone. So up to 30 days, my total investment is in block. My total money is blocked. Many times people used to say, you may be listening this thing, no, पैसा तो बहुत है यार, पैसे तो सब, लेकिन सब पैसा अटका हुआ है. You may be listening these things. So what is that? So that is in operating cycle. It is stuck. The money is stuck. But the business owner is not having cash flow in business. He is having big factory, big companies, something else. But वो बोलता है यार सैलरी देने के लिए मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है. What is this? This is because he is stuck in operating cycle. उसको मतलब पता ही नहीं चल रहा है वो पैसे कहाँ जा रहे हैं, कहाँ आ रहे हैं, कैसे आ रहे हैं. So if how much actually again the thing is your career also depend on this thing. You may help your software may help or anything. You can help the business owner to run it efficiently because the every process, see, for procurement of material and for processes of that material and after finishing the good, also the maybe in big companies that is a huge mess up. See, many times in purchases also they take many days to purchase the like goods, the purchase department. So happens is that in each day, every day, money is not free as you know. See, if I am purchasing 1 lakh rupees from bank, then each and every day they charge money for interest on that. If even on Sunday, even on holiday, even I am sleeping, that time also the bank is charging me interest. So that is important to understand. The money is not free. Each money you are using also that is not free. Please keep it in mind. Because that is why the operating cycle is important. You see, whenever you actually lessen the like operating cycle, if suppose the regular time is 30 days and I am actually cutting it down 15 days, so that is an efficient company. That is an efficient operating cycle. That is the where, see, some companies are there 6 months, 1 year operating cycle. Some companies are operating in that level. So in that companies, that is huge capital is required for each and every company, and that is very like bad situation. So if you are like general manager of the company or any like responsible company manager, so you should actually focus on whatever the process are going, how much days they are requiring for like procurement, how much it is time taking in dispatch, how much time taking in like in process of manufacturing. So these, if you are reducing that all these by 1 2 days, and total if the cycle is coming on 15 days, that is an efficient cycle. And this actually formula is many times even people at the senior business level not understanding it. So that is the real thing for efficient businesses. So 6.5 months cycle is 1.8 months with X amount. Suppose that if any business is having some 10 crore of investment, then that cycle is again important. Shorten cycle times is the important. See, efficient processes and technology. You can use, why I am sharing this, you can use these technologies, any technology, to reduce this cycle, because these days many times the purchase process is not efficient in the company, so that time also that problem is happening. So enhances business models, products and market customers, eliminate mistakes. You should eliminate actually mistakes. Advantages actually in shortening the cycle time. So that is called become compelling. This in the actually career progression, this sheet is there. So I have actually told about this in a very short way. So we will discuss. I think we are having some 10-15 minutes there. Should we continue? Or done for the day? Are you getting interest? मजा आ रहा है? बोर हो रहा है? डोक्यावर चाललंय का?
टाइम पिरियड कमी कसं करणार?
एफिशिएंसी तेच आहे ना, एफिशिएंसी त्याच्यातच आहे. म्हणजे कसं आहे, टाइम पिरियड कसा करायचा तुला मी सांगतो. समजा आता काय असतं प्रोसेसमध्ये, काही लोक कंपनीमध्ये काय करतात, परचेस प्रोसेस आहे, त्या परचेस प्रोसेसला खूप वेळ लागतो. आता काही कंपनीमध्ये इव्हन टेंडर घेऊन करतात. आता समजा मग टेंडरला समजा तुम्ही 15 दिवस लावले त्याला टेंडरला, तर काय ते त्यात खूप वेळ जातो. मग त्याच्याऐवजी तुम्हाला शॉर्ट ट्रेनिंग करता येईल का, किंवा ई टेंडर करता येईल का, किंवा प्रोसेसेस कशा पद्धतीने तुम्हाला शॉर्ट करता येईल ते बघणं खूप आवश्यक आहे. मोठ्या कंपनीमध्ये, बिग कंपनीजमध्ये काय होतं माहिती आहे का, मोठ्या कंपनीमध्ये मोठा प्रॉब्लेम होतो. बिग कंपनीमध्ये म्हणजे आपण जसं म्हणतो गव्हर्नमेंटसारखं काम होतं, तर मी किर्लोस्करमध्ये होतो, तर ती कंपनी म्हणजे अशी काम करायची जशी की हे शासनाची कंपनी. ते लोक यायचे 10 वाजता, बसायचे असे, म्हणजे काय चालेल. त्यांचं प्लांट होतं देवास म्हणून मध्य प्रदेशमध्ये ठिकाण आहे, तिथे मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग लोक होतं आणि मी पुण्यात होतो. तर ती लोक अशी देवासला यायची, ते अशी वागायची, असं वाटायचं की गव्हर्नमेंटने संजय किर्लोस्कर त्याचे मेन CEO आणि ओनर होते. पण ती प्रोसेस कसं आहे, तुम्हाला काल जसं सांगितलं, प्रत्येक कंपनीचं कल्चर असतं, प्रत्येक कंपनीचं वेगळं कल्चर असतं. तर ती कंपनी म्हणजे कसं की इट इज अ डे ओल्ड कंपनी, म्हणजे ती दॅट इज अ थर्ड, नाव द 4th or 5th जनरेशन. आता 5th जनरेशन कंपनी असेल तर काय एक्सपेक्ट करणार आहे. ते प्रोसेस एवढ्या लेथार्जिक असतात, आणि ती लोक 30-35 वर्षांनी एकाच खुर्चीवर बसलेली. त्यांना बिलकुल हे नाही आहे, काही नाही. ठीक आहे सर, आम्ही म्हणतो नाही, आम्ही सेल्स मारतो सर, हमको बहुत जल्दी चाहिए सर, वो मटेरियल डिमांड कर रहा है सर, वो डीलर बोल रहा है जल्दी भेजो, वो सर 10 का ऑर्डर है, 10 क्वांटिटी है, मेरा 5 लाख का सेल जाएगा, मेरा टारगेट नहीं होएगा. कारण आम्हाला टारगेट असायचं, एव्हरी मंथ वी शुड हैव टारगेट. तो मैं उसको रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ सर जल्दी भेजो ना सर, अभी क्या है, नहीं वो अभी 15 दिन लगेंगे सर, अभी तो आज 28 तारीख है सर, 30 तारीख को मुझे बिल करना है उस डीलर को. नहीं हो पाएगा. आज एवढी लेथार्जिक असायची. ते म्हणायचे नाही हो पाएगा, इतना पैसा आणि ते आम्हाला सगळं प्लॅनिंग आम्ही द्यायचो. म्हणजे फ्रॉम डे जेव्हा 28-30 तारीख संपायची, डे 1 डे 2 जेव्हा 1 आणि 2 तारखेची 1 आणि 2, तेव्हा पूर्ण प्लॅनिंग द्यायचो मंथचं आम्ही, की एवढे आम्हाला लागणार आहेत, एवढ्या मॉडेल्स लागणार आहेत, एवढे पंप लागणार आहेत, एवढे आम्हाला मोटर्स लागणार आहेत, पूर्ण प्लॅनिंग आम्ही द्यायचो. तेवढं देऊन सुद्धा ती प्लॅनिंग फॅक्ट्रीला कर, नहीं वो रॉ मटेरियल नहीं आया, वो सप्लाई नहीं कर रहा यार, उसको कितनी बार बोला, वो हमारा वेंडर है, उसको क्या करें, उसकी फैक्ट्री में उसको इश्यू चल रहा है, उसकी फैक्ट्री में वो कामगार नहीं आ रहे उसके, अब काय करणार आहे तुम्ही. म्हणजे ती सिस्टीम त्या मालकाला माहीतच नसतं काय व्हायला आहे तुमच्या कंपनीमध्ये, नीचे क्या हो रहा है उसको पता नहीं, कितने चूहे आके क्या कर रहे हैं
ग्राउंड लेवलवरती काहीच माहिती नसतं.
हे एक्झॅक्टली प्रायव्हेट कंपन्यांमध्ये होतं. तुम्हाला माहीत नाही आहे गोष्टी, मला माहीत नव्हत्या अगोदर, पण मला वाटतं हे खूप समजून खूप आवश्यक आहे की शॉर्टन ही सायकल ही तर मला पहिलं समजायची, मला समजत नव्हतं, कित्येक दिवस समजली नाही. चालतात असेल बिझनेस वाटायचं, कोणी सांगितलंच नाही आपल्याला, कुणी ट्रेनिंग दिलं तरी काही आपण माहीत नाही आपल्याला. तर हे असे इश्यूज होतात आणि बऱ्याच कंपन्यांना माहीत नसतं. मग सिनियर लेवलला सुद्धा या गोष्टी माहिती नसतात. आणि तरी की शॉर्टन सायकल असा प्रकार असतो की एवढ्या कमीमध्ये आणि तो पैसा कसा रोटेट करायचा आणि ती सायकल तुम्ही समजा डबल केली किंवा 3 टाइम केली तर तेवढ्याच 1 लाख किंवा 10 लाखाच्या मध्ये तुम्ही तुमचा बिझनेस ट्रिपल करू शकता. म्हणजे इन द इन्व्हेस्टमेंट ऑफ 10 lakhs ओनली यू कॅन ट्रिपल द सायकल अँड ग्रो 3 टाइम्स ऑफ बिझनेस. 3 टाइम्स तुम्ही टर्न जास्त करू शकता, 3 टाइम बिझनेस प्रॉफिट जास्त कमवू शकता. ही त्याच्यामध्ये ताकद आहे. तर त्या प्रोसेसेस आणि सायकल म्हणून तर काय माहिती का स्टार्टअप्स आणि ह्या ज्या ह्यूज मोठ्या कंपनी असतात जसं की रिलायन्स इंडस्ट्रीज आहे किंवा मग जुन्या ज्या टाटाच्या काही कंपन्या आहेत. आता काही इव्हन मोठ्या जे युनिट्स असतात त्याचे मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग युनिट तशा कंपन्या कित्येक वर्ष झालं चालू असतात आणि दे डोंट वॉन्ट टू चेंज. देयर एम्प्लॉईज आर सो लेथार्जिक. नहीं यार क्या क्यों जरूरत है क्यों हम करें. आपण जो जरी सांगितलं त्यांना नाही सर ऐसा करो यार ये कौन आया मुझे बोलने ये मालिक कुछ नहीं बोल रहा ये आया मुझे बोलने असं म्हणजे काय माहिती का त्यांना नको आहे ते सगळ्या गोष्टी. दे डोंट वॉन्ट टू चेंज अट ऑल. देअर माइंडसेट दे आर इन द कम्फर्ट झोन. पण ते क्यों करना यार मेरी नौकरी चल रही है ना मुझे 1 लाख पगार है तो व्हाई शुड आई चेंज. सो 90% पीपल आर लाइक दैट ओनली. आप इसको समझो. अभी किसी कंपनी में जाएंगे बड़ी कंपनी तो आपकी सीनियर होगी ये आई नहीं अब मुझे भी सिखा रही है आगे ये आया बड़ा BCA करके और मुझे सिखा बोलता है कि यार एक्सपर्ट बोल ऐसा आपको मिलेगा बोलने को मतलब ये आपको अवेयर करो. बट यू शुड बी लाइक आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा यार मुझे कैसे मतलब एक्चुअली यू शुड बी फिट इन द कंपनी फर्स्ट. आपको फिटिंग करके कंपनी में जाना पड़ेगा नहीं तो बहुत बार लोग नए जाते हैं रेजिस्टेंस क्रिएट होता है नए वर्सेस पुराने. अगर ऐसा क्रिएट होता है तो अगेन देयर इज वॉर. देयर इज अ कोल्ड वॉर गोइंग एंड वॉर इज नॉट गुड फॉर एनीवन. बराबर है. सो ये सब एक्चुअली दिस इज अ रियल वर्ल्ड सिनेरियो रियल वर्ल्ड प्रैक्टिस. ये होता ही है हर एक कंपनी में. सो हाउ टू एक्चुअली डील विद दिस अगेन डिपेंड आपका सक्सेस जो है ना करियर में इस पे डिपेंड. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द फीलिंग्स ऑफ पर्सन तो हाउ टू कम्युनिकेट इन अ बेटर वे. सो ये सभी बातें इसमें इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सो दिस इज अ रियल वर्ल्ड सिनेरियो. तो ये होता है. सो आप जब कंपनी में किसी भी जाओ तो ये सभी का आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग करके जाओ थोड़ा स्टडी करके जाओ. इसीलिए आपको मैं जो कल रिसोर्स दिया यूट्यूब चैनल का एक्चुअली वो जो सावंत कपूर है ना सावंत कपूर का ही ये फार्मूला है जो मैंने ये शॉर्ट एंड साइकिल का बोला ना. दिस साइकिल एक्चुअली आई हैव लर्न फ्रॉम सावंत कपूर. ही हैज टोल्ड मी बिकॉज मेनी ईयर्स के बाद मुझे पता चला कि ये ऐसे होता है. मतलब आई एक्चुअली अटेंडेड एक्चुअली आई परचेज दिस कोर्स एंड आई अटेंडेड दैट कोर्स. इट इज अ ऑनलाइन कोर्स. if it's possible you can also purchase that course because for career progression he is very good guy. because मैंने इंडिया में ऐसा कोच नहीं देखा. इंडिया में इंडिया में करियर के बारे में ऐसा कोच आई एम नॉट से वेरी प्रैक्टिकल बहुत ही अच्छा होता है. इसलिए उसके रिसोर्स से कम फ्री रिसोर्स होते हैं यूज़ करो. उसके जो यूट्यूब वीडियोज़ है वो आप देखो वो फ्री रिसोर्स है. उसका चार्जेस भी समथिंग वो चार्ज करते हैं 5,000 लाइक दैट. उसको उनके अलग अलग कोर्सेस है बट यू कैन यूज द फ्री रिसोर्सेज. सो ये सब उसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो आई थिंक वी विल स्टॉप हियर. आज का बस इतना ही हम दे. ये जो अभी कुछ लिमिटिंग बिलीव्स के बारे में भी कुछ है मैंने जैसे मैंने शुरू में मेरा बोला ये भी बहुत एक्चुअली डीप है लेकिन टेक इन तुम्हारा सेशन फाइल आने का मध्ये आहे.
त्याच्यामध्ये कसं ते बिल अडकून ठेवतात गव्हर्नमेंट.
हो
1-2 वर्ष दिलं काढायला. लायबिलिटी कशी कमी करायची आपण एवढे पैसे अडकून राहतात
नाही. तर ते कसं आहे गव्हर्नमेंटच्या ह्याच्यात तर काहीच करू शकत नाही कारण गव्हर्नमेंटची एवढी प्रोसेस बेकार आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये तुला ई टेंडरमध्ये असशील ना तर त्याच्यामध्ये ना जेम पोर्टल पाहिजे.
गव्हर्नमेंट ई मार्केट
जेममध्ये तू कर ना. जेममध्ये करतो ना मग जेममध्ये मला वाटतं थोडं कमी येतं म्हणजे वेळेवर पैसे मिळतात जेममध्ये.
कसं आहे सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंट जर टेंडर राहिलं त्याच्यामध्ये लवकर भेटतात आपल्याला.
बरं.
स्टेटमध्ये लवकर भेटत नाही कारण सेंट्रलमधून स्टेटला यायला पण स्टेटमध्ये आता लाडकी बँकचं जे झालेलं आहे सगळे पण जे आलेले होते ते परत मागणार. जे फंड्स आले होते प्रत्येक डिपार्टमेंट त्यांनी परत मागून घेतले. 3 लाख कोटी रुपये त्यांनी परत मागून घेतले लाडकी बहिणीच्या योजनेसाठी. हा, सगळे पैसे अडकून ठेवलेले.
नाही, तेच प्रॉब्लेम आहे गव्हर्नमेंटमध्ये कसं आहे, प्रोसेस इतके आहे ना, ते कमिटमेंट एक करतात काहीतरी लोकांना प्लीज करण्यासाठी, परत मग ते डिसिजन मागे घेतात, मग ते काय होते आपल्यासारख्या लोकांना अडचण येते. ते मोठा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. म्हणून तर कसं आहे, प्रायव्हेटली कस्टमर हे करणं, गव्हर्नमेंट डिपेंडेंट शक्य करायचंच नाही. मी लोकांना सर्व्हिस त्या चांगल्या, पण गव्हर्नमेंट डिपेंडेंट बिझनेस मी तरी प्रिफर करत नाही. फार आवड आहे. मी ऑफकोर्स मी स्वतः ह्या गव्हर्नमेंटच्या सिस्टीममध्ये 12 वर्ष 10-12 वर्ष काम केले. मी महाराष्ट्र ॲग्रो इंडस्ट्रीजमध्ये होतो मुंबईला, तेव्हा मंत्रालय, मंत्री, हे सगळे कमिशनर, हे सगळे मोठमोठे जे सगळे अधिकारी, हे सगळं हे करून बसतो. एवढी लेथार्जी असते, यांना काही देणे घेत नसतं कोणाशी, काही नाही. इव्हन मिनिस्टर बसलेला असतो, त्याचा इंटरेस्ट असतो काहीतरी, तो म्हणून तिथे बसला असतो मिनिस्टर. तो मिनिस्टर होताना पण CM ला सांगतो की मला एवढं दिले, अक्षरशः इथून चालू असते. हां, समजा कोणी मिनिस्टर, मुख्यमंत्री कोणी राहो, CM कोणी राहो, त्याच्या पक्षाला म्हणतो यार ये सीट पे बैठने के लिए कितने करोड़ दिया मालूम है क्या? डायरेक्टली बोलत नाही, पण त्याचे लोक बोलतात असतात, मैं इधर बैठा हूँ 100 करोड़ लेके, तू इतने मुझे दे दे, तू ही मेरे पास आ. डायरेक्ट बोलतो तो. त्याला काय सांगेल सांगा. तो म्हणतो की तो इतका हे झालेला असतो, म्हणजे त्याला बिलकुल हे नसतो, म्हणजे काय म्हणतो त्याला आपण, म्हणजे सेन्स पण नसतो. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट थोडी ह्युमॅनिटी असते त्याला.
तो म्हणते मी पैसे देऊन आले, मला तुम्ही पैसे.
हां, आता कुणाचं नाव पण घेऊ नये, कुणा मुख्यमंत्र्याचं, पण माझ्या काळात बरेचसे लोक असे होते की आमचा मिनिस्टर होता आहे, आता म्हणून झाला ॲग्रिकल्चर मिनिस्टर होता आहे, तो म्हणे की अरे तुम्ही काय करता म्हणे, तुम्ही पण कमवा पैसे म्हणतो. बरं म्हणतो आप बैठे किस लिए हो, मी जॉब त्याच्यामुळे सोडला. तुला सांगितलं आम्हाला सांग, अरे तुम्ही तुमच्यासाठी कमवायचं का? ते नाही, आप इतना कमा के देते. अरे मिनिस्टर को कमा के देने का मैं नहीं जमता, मुझे नहीं जमता हुआ. वो लफड़ेबाजी मुझे नहीं जमती. जिसको जमता है उसको आप दे दो पद और उससे काम चौड़ा दो. मुझे किसकी गुजरेगिरी में नहीं जमता. काय जमायचं आपल्याला, आपण नाही काय केलं तसं. हर दिन जाके उसके घर पे उसको पाँव छूना, सर बोलना नहीं जमता ना. मैंने नहीं किया, तेरे 1 लाख 2 लाख नहीं चाहिए मुझे 10,000 मिले तो मेरा ठीक है, चलता है मेरा घर. अशी पण काही लोक असतात. आता मुद्दाने बसले तसे लोक आहेत नाही, त्यांना चालतं, ज्यांना जमतं त्यांना जमतं, मला नाही जमत, नाही जमत. आय एम नॉट अलाइन्ड विथ युअर रिलीजन. नो, नाही जमतं म्हणजे छोड दो, असं आहे. बेसिकली ते गोष्टी आहेत. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट यूर लर्निंग समथिंग, आप समझ रहे हैं ना, और आपको सीखने को मिल रहा है ना, दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. सो वी विल स्टॉप हियर. बिजनेस स्टार्ट अरे 5 मिनिट आहे, 5 मिनिट असा मला तरी बाहेर पडू. नाही, आपण पण गव्हर्नमेंट सिस्टीममध्ये आहे. इथं जर प्रायव्हेटमध्ये असतं तर मी तुम्हाला सोडलं असतं, माझ्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला आलं असतं तर सोडलं असतं तुम्हाला. पण कसं आहे, काही नियम आहे शेवटी. हे जसं हे नियम आहे सगळी सह्या करणे, मला ॲक्च्युली या गोष्टीमध्ये हे नाही, पण प्रोसेस